Yes, I'm here. I am watching on YouTube two two people as hoarders, and so they got a black family, they got a white family. So the black family is they saying that the reason why she hoarded on the outside is because the inside of her she was hoarding a lot of feelings. So she telling the children what she was feeling, that she had to give everything to them, so she didn't have nothing for herself. Everything. She couldn't have nothing. So because everything went to them. So one of the daughters said, "You making, she's making her feel like because she was born it was a problem." And she was like, the mother said to the girl, "No, you got it twisted." So now, this is what she's saying. Because me as a parent, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. And some children appreciate what you do for them, and some children don't. Now, inwardly, they do appreciate it, but outwardly, it's not shown. So, to the parent, we're going to talk about parents now, not kids. So, to the parent, they feel like the child does not appreciate all that they done for them. So, this mother feels the reason why she said that the child got it twisted is because the child is not understanding that the mother got feelings too. The child is not understanding that even though the mother is her mother, that mother is a person. And she's not really realizing and taking into consideration that the mother gave up everything to give to her or to give to them. So we're going to just talk about her. Gave up everything to give to her. And so the reason why she's hoarding, is because everything that she gets, she want to hold on to. And it may not even be expensive. It may be a piece of junk. But inwardly, she's saying to herself, this is mine. I don't have to give it to nobody. I can keep, I don't care if it's a sock. I don't care if it's a piece of bread. And I don't even care if it's a piece of wood. It's mine. And since it's mine, I can put it here. And then you know what? Since it don't cost that much, I can go get some more and put it here. And next thing you know, we got accumulation of wood, or we got accumulation of socks, or we got accumulation, of something that the mother feel is hers. She don't have to give no more. You see what I'm saying? So the mother, the child is like taking it as you making me feel like you feel some kind of way because I was born. But that's not what it is. See, she's missing the point. And the point is that the mother love for her is so unpredictable, so outrageous that it becomes overwhelming. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why since it becomes overwhelming, the reaction and the results from the love that that the mother's given to the child turns out to be non-rewarding for the mother, because the love that she's giving out to the child, she's not getting it back. The child, if she go out there, she buy, oh mommy, I want this, she get it. The child take it and go. See, you don't come back and give mommy nothing, not even your time. That's why another thing she was saying, you don't even come and see me. I haven't seen you for 13 years, 14 years, because the 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 the, the child doesn't want to come because the mother's houses has so much junk and stuff in it that she don't want to be around it. But see, the mother is not getting that the house is all messed up. She see it, she visualizing it, but she haven't gotten it up here as far as she's concerned. Only the one I wash with. Lock that. No offense, like I'm doing some studying. Lock that. So, you, she's not getting the fact that the mother, every time she got something, she probably was too young to even remember. She probably was too young to calculate it because some people, some children don't remember things until they 8, 9. Some of them don't remember things when they 3. Some of them remember 3-year-old things. Some of them remember bits and pieces. It's all about the memory. It's all about how your brain is developed, what's going on in your life growing up, that you care to remember these things. Because if it's going to leave a scar, you try not to remember it. And believe it or not, you have control over how you take things in your brain and how you put it to the side and how you let it stay there. And then if it's a good memory, when you're reminiscing, or maybe when you go through something, that good memory comes up, your brain brings it up, bring that memory up, and you start thinking about it and it soothes you. But then if it's a bad memory, and you got a lot of bad memories that you hold on to, that these things get into you and you got to find some way of releasing it. And harden is a way of releasing it, because you getting out what you can't have, but you over accumulating. You're getting a whole lot of it. It's whatever you like. When you go in the hoarder's house, check out what you see the most. Now this person has a lot of shoes. She got stuff all over the place, but she got a lot of shoes and she got a lot of wigs. Now I used to be a hoarder. And what I used to hoarder, I used to collect videotapes, cassette tapes, dolls. I had a lot of clothes, but that's a different type of hoarding, you know. The clothes was more so like visual. I had the hoarding with my eyes. I see something, I gotta have it, so I get it. Thank God I got control over that. I can keep money for months. I can go past a store and I'll stop in it. Yes, I'll stop in it. I'll go into it. And when I go into it, I'll see something. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. But see, the Holy Ghost is teaching me and has trained me to don't buy nothing that I don't need. You see what I'm saying? So I may see something that's nice. I may see something that somebody has on that's nice, and I may want it. The Holy Ghost will tell me, no, you don't need that. So don't you get it. You're covering it. So leave it alone. So now, this kind of really got to me, and I was like, kind of like shedding a tear with the lady, because she looked at the girl and said, you got it twisted. And she do, because she don't understand. See, children don't understand what it is to be a parent, because they don't experience parenthood. And you got some children that are parents. And the reason why I'm using the term children, because they're going to be your children till they die. But they never get the concept of a parent until they get it. Until they get it. That's why you got some mothers that can go out and leave their children in the house and go out and party all night and the child up in the house. You got some mothers that let the oldest child be the mom. Okay, you fix the food, you take care of the sisters and the brothers, and I'm going out here. You see what I'm saying? Then you got some mothers that take care of their home, right? Go to work, come home, cook the food. There's food on the table. They don't never have to want for anything. And them children grow up and be devils. Them children don't finish school. Them children, some of them wind up killing their parent. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because it's all about the mind frame, and it's coming from somewhere. The response of children towards their parents come from somewhere. But the main source is the devil. You know, everything I talk about gotta be spiritual. Gotta come back to God. So this parent thing that I'm watching. It's the same way with Christ. It grieves the Lord when he sits upon his throne. I'm using that as a metaphor because I don't know whether he's sitting on the throne or not. But he sit upon his throne and he looked down on this earth and he see how his people are misusing him, don't want to acknowledge him. He's giving out love. He's giving out mercy. He's giving out kindness to everybody upon this earth. And they got it twisted. They ain't getting it. And just like some kids feel like, oh, my mother got to do that because she my mother. And I expect her to do that. So she's supposed to fix my food. She's supposed to sew the hole up in my clothes. She's supposed to run my bath water. She's supposed to be there for me every second of the day. She's supposed to be there. You know what? The Bible say, honor thy father and mother, that your days may be long upon the land. Honor. Obey them that have the rule over you. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with the promise. And that commandment with the promise is that if you obey them that have the rule over you, you will live a profit. You will live a long life. That your days may be long upon the land. I look at old people that's in the 60, 70, 80, 90. God's blessing, they make 100. The first thing comes to my head, they was very good to their parent. Because that's the one, whenever you see an old person live to be over the 3 and 4 scores, which I think is 70 something, that was promised to life, that promised to us by God, and they live over that, it's because God is honoring them, allowing them to live such a life because he put that promise on them. Now they may not ain't gave their life to him. You see what I'm saying? I want you to understand that. They may not be serving him. They may not even go to church. And as people put the tithes up there, they may not even pay their tithe. But because they obeyed that commandment, that commandment is the first commandment with a promise. Honor thy mother and thy father, that your days may be long upon the land. You notice he said honor, right? That your days. That's the only way you're going to get long life. You can have respect for them. Respect and honor is 2 different things. You see what I'm saying? Obeying is different from respecting and honor. Because you can obey your boss, but you could not have respect for him. I'm going to obey him because he's my boss, but I ain't got no respect for him. I'm going to obey him because he's my boss. He got to give me my paycheck, but I ain't honor him. I ain't giving him no reference. Somebody else come and say, oh, I thank God for John. John is very good. He knows his job very well. That person is like, I ain't honoring him. I ain't giving him no kind of honor. But he may give him respect. Oh, no. What did I say? Honor, respect, obey him, right? He may obey him. Oh, all right, John, I want you to go over there. I want you to stand outside and get that truck. Okay. And while he out there waiting for the truck, he talking about his boss. He ain't got no respect. He ain't got no honor for him. But he's going to obey him because otherwise he ain't getting his paycheck. So that's why I'm bringing it like that, because I want you to understand. It's these words are different. They put in the Bible for reasons. So therefore you got obey, you got honor, and you got respect, right? And if you notice, respect is not in the Bible at all. So therefore, respect is not really a big thing with God. It's honor and reverence and praise. He didn't say respect me. He didn't say respect those that got the rule over you. He said obey those that got the rule over you. So you got to understand these words that are very important to Christ. and that is given in his word for us to do as saved and unsaved, as sinners and saints, and put it that way because everybody's saved. So let me categorize it so it'll be more understanding. He has things that he has put in the Bible for the saved and the unsaved, but there are things that he wants the saved and the unsaved to abide by. He said, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Honor thy father and thy mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that your days may be long upon the land. There you go. That's the promise. You live longer. You see what I'm saying? You may be walking around with disease. You may be walking around sick. You may have some aches and pains going on. You see what I'm saying? Somebody probably got to help you up and down the steps. But you living. And you living a long and prosperous life because you obeyed your parents. You obeyed them. They had the rule over you. Why do you think so many kids are being taken out of the world today? Now, for those of you that may hear this video, and God forbid you may have lost a child or somebody that you know have lost a child, don't take it. Don't. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the situation at hand. I'm not saying that this happened to you due to the fact of who or how your child was perceived in the world. But this is what the words say. If the child does what's right by his parent, by honoring him, God will give him the respect and the honor back. That's why he say, go into your secret closet and pray, and I will reward you openly. What does that mean? You don't got to tell everybody what's going on. You just go pray about it in your secret closet, wherever it may be. My secret closet is always the bathroom. Go in your secret closet and pray about it. And what happens is that when he answers that prayer, when he responds to that prayer, when he gives deliverance to that prayer, he give honor to that prayer, it's going to be given openly. Everybody going to get to see it. And people ain't going to know what you doing because you in your secret closet. They may see you and think everything is fine and dandy, but you in that secret closet. You keeping it between you and God. But when God rewards you, right? Everybody going to see it. Everybody going to see it. Wow, I didn't know. I didn't know you was going through that. I didn't know that happened. I didn't know this. I didn't know that. That's right. And I was coming to church every single Sunday, every single Wednesday, every single Friday. I ain't missed a day in church. When you saw my church, you saw me. And you may saw me sometimes and didn't see my church. But you didn't know what was going on. But the reward that I got was openly. So I kind of understand, what this lady is saying when she said that I had to give everything to y'all. And it's not how it's coming out. It's how the carnal eye is going to see it. But spiritually, it's just like Christ. I gave you everything. I gave you my life. But we're saying we didn't ask you to give us your life. We didn't tell you to come down. You was up there in heaven living it up. You was up there with the angels. You had all the good things. You was up there with God. Why would you come back down? Why would you come down here and give your life for me? I didn't tell you to do it. But that's because he said, with love and kindness have I drawn thee. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. If you have heard that verse a lot, now maybe you can understand the concept of it. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. God sent not his son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. Through him. There's no other way. There's no other way. At the name of Jesus, every knee shall bow and every tongue confess. So this lady is feeling bad. She was feeling bad. I'll give you the name of it. So if y'all want to watch it, it's on, it's A&E, but the name of the video is Hoarders. And it's Dorothy and David and Doris. Dorothy and David and Doris. This is season 8 of episode 6. A&E. So that means somebody must upload this. But I was a hoarder. And you know what? God had to take me out of that situation. Take me away from that area, that atmosphere, that that area, that atmosphere, that thought pattern, that feeling sorry for myself pattern, because that'll help you. That'll make you a hoarder too. Low self-esteem, all that'll make you a hoarder. You'll start wanting to be like people. You'll start wanting to look like people. And that'll make you harder too. You'll start wanting things that people got. And that's a sin. Because it say thou shalt not. It's one of the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, thy neighbor's cattle. And it goes on to, look up 10 Commandments. It goes on to tell you. And you'll find yourself having things all over your house due to the fact of who you wish you were or what you wish you had. You see what I'm saying? There's some people that collect cars. See what I'm saying? Some rich people got a whole lot of cars. For what? You only can drive one at a time. Okay, maybe you want 2 or 3, ain't nothing wrong. Maybe you got one for every season. All right, that's cool. At least you driving it once a year. But 6 and 8 and 10 cars, you build a whole big garage and you got all these cars in there for what? Even there's only what? Winter, spring, summer, fall. There's only 4 seasons. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Autumn, is that a season? I think autumn is fall. Well, anyway, if that is the season, it's 5. So that's only 5 cars you should have. And you could drive around in your fall car in autumn. You see what I'm saying? So people just they hoard these things. Hoard these things. And you have all these cars, you got all these wigs, and you got all these coats, and you got all these shoes. Me, that's what I will hoard. Shoes. And I wind up throwing out some shoes. I had so much clothes. I threw out some clothes when I moved them in this new apartment that I'm saying to not saying to myself, I was looking for some stuff and I was like, I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I done got rid of it. I ain't got it. Because see, when I started throwing out, I can now visualize and know in my head what's in my closet. I'm right here looking into this video, looking into this camera. I know everything that's in my closet. And you can see this over here. You see the I got one of these bars because I don't have no closet in my room, right? This is the biggest room in the house. So I bought one of these. And what's up there is what I wear. What's in the closet is my coats, my church suits. You see what I'm saying? That's it. And maybe some summer stuff that I was wearing this summer, that's in there. And what I'm going to do is come next summer, some of the stuff that I got, if I know I'm going to wear it for another summer, I'll keep it. If not, I'm going to either donate it, put it on my website to sell, or throw it away. I throw away some coats that I had. I was born in 1963, so I got married in 1983. So the stuff that I had in 1983, it didn't follow me because I had a fire in that apartment. So I couldn't take nothing. Maybe I went in there and got some bags or some like handbags or something. I was collecting a whole lot of stuff then. But I didn't take it. So I started a new life from scratch. 1989, I had the fire. So I started from scratch, maybe 89, 90, let me think, 89, 90, 91, 92. So I had my daughter in 92. I was in the system, I was in the shelter. Yeah, okay. So my first apartment, second apartment, because my first apartment was the one with the fire. So my second apartment that I had, I moved into it. I'm trying to think. What's my second apartment? When I moved out of the shelter, actually it was a Red Cross building. That was 86, 87, 88. Oh, wait a minute, 89. Yeah, yeah, it was 89. So 89. So I had to be in the Bronx because like I can see I had Daniel at 92 and I was living in the Bronx. And then I went back in the system again. So, tell you a little history about myself, a little bit, because I got some years of history. Okay, so I had Terrence at 83. I moved into my first apartment. It had to be like 84. The end of 84 into 85. Because Tandra, yeah, yeah. No, it wasn't even, because Tandra was born, my first oldest girl was born in 84. So I was still in my first apartment. So I moved to the Bronx. Yeah, I moved to the Bronx in 85. So 85, no, I got this wrong. I was with my grandmother, living with my grandmother, me and my husband. And when I got married, we was living with her. I had two of my children, my son and my oldest girl, I had living with her. And my oldest daughter was born in 84. So I stayed with my grandmother to 84. 85, about my seventh month, I moved into my own apartment. So 85 to 89, I was in my first apartment. 89 to 92, I was in the shelter. 89, 90, 89, 90, 91, 92. So that's 3 years. In that 3 years, I had to be was in and out of, was in the system, right, for those 3 years. So it took me 3 years to find an apartment because I think that's when I got Section 8. Right, I got Section 8. Exactly. So now I moved into my apartment, my first apartment, and I stayed there to 89. Then 89, I moved out. I had to go into the Red Cross, went into the Red Cross, stayed in the Red Cross, and they moved me, they found me a place, and I moved to the Bronx. That was my first Bronx apartment. Big apartment. Very big. My kitchen was humongous. The bedrooms wasn't as big as these rooms I'm in now, but everybody had their room. Right? And I stayed in there. So I forgot why I went down this road. But I'm going back to the Hooters, the Hoarders or whatever. So now I started hoarding because there was so much things that was going on in my life that was in my head. And you, just the way you keep your house is how your brain, how you is in your head. I found that out. So now we're gonna get to the present. Now I don't try to keep nothing. I go, just like I said, I go in stores. I think the last thing I bought me was a blouse. I bought a blouse that was for a service we having that I had to preach out. And I bought a blouse. I can name the things that I bought in here. Since I moved here, I bought a blouse. I bought a long sweater, right? I bought a coat, right? And these are good things. The coat is a North Face, and I only paid $25 for it. And it's brand new. It didn't have the tags on it, but you could tell it was brand new. It was new. I won't say brand new because it was brand new. It had the tags on it. It was new. And I bought me some boots. some ankle boots. See, if you notice, I'm buying things that I need and gonna wear. Now I could tell you some things that I just bought, because I wanted it, right? But I didn't get, how can I say, I didn't go crazy with it. So let's say, oh, I like this shirt, this t-shirt, oh, I like this t-shirt. So now I got to go shopping on the internet to find this type of t-shirt, the name, and next you know I'm buying 2 and 3s of them in different colors and all that. I mean, no wrong with different colors, but I'm buying all 3 of them because there was a time I used to buy 2 of everything. I went to the store and I bought something. I bought 2 up. If I can afford to buy both 2 pairs of shoes at the time, I would. But half the time I couldn't do that because my shoes was like 100, between 50 and $300. So couldn't spend $600 on 2 pairs of shoes. So now, the Lord, I have to say it was the Lord. I'm puffing up. I had to say it was the Lord because I couldn't do it by myself. I allowed him to teach me how to clean my house up, how to not want things because I see them. You can have lust with the eyes. Everything you see, you want. So I asked God to work for that. And I allowed God to teach me because I got locked up and went to jail because I didn't listen to the Lord. I had hoarded all this stuff in my house and that did not belong to me, had other people's names on it because it was it was put in my mailbox, right? And therefore, my address was being used, and put it that way. And so when the FBI came into my apartment and they found all these different evidence of people's names in my house, and I give y'all a heads up, don't have nothing in your house that ain't got nothing to do with you. If it ain't got your name on it, if it don't belong to you, don't put it in your house. God forbid anything happen where the what you call them, anything happen where I'll say the PD or the FBI got to come up in your house and they see it in there, it's going to go to you. They don't care if it belonged to Jack, Joe, or Bill Sue. It doesn't matter. It's in your house. And I heard the prosecutor say that when my lawyer was telling them. He said to me, he said, well, it was found in her house. And he said, well, she kind of up in age. Well, she's just an old criminal. I could laugh at it now. Oh, well, then she just an old criminal, that's all. Well, like, what her age got to do with it? Don't be trying to throw me no sorry story. I could just think what he was saying. Don't be trying to tell me no sorry story because she look old and innocent. In other words, he was saying them old and innocent ones is the ones that do the most damage. He had to do his job, but it taught me a lesson. So I would get double of things, and it didn't make no sense. So now, I ain't getting caught up there. So back to this. So it had me crying, it had me tearing up because the mother was really hurting, and the father. I ain't see the father. The mother was really hurting, and the daughter was feeling. The one she was talking to wasn't saying that. It looked like she was getting it. Like she was like, oh my goodness, mommy's saying this again. It must be something that the mother been saying throughout her life. And so I guess she had the face. The one she was talking to had the face like, oh, mommy's saying this again. But she had it like I couldn't say nothing because the mother started tearing up. And she started saying, all I had, everything that I would get, I would give it to y'all because I had y'all. I didn't have nothing for myself. I couldn't get nothing for myself. So listening to that, of course the children going to feel, mommy, we didn't tell you to have us. They're going to come in a defense mode. It's not a blame. And it's not that she was blaming the children. It was that she was trying to express how she felt and what she did to make them happy, that she denied herself. Yeah, they could say it now. Well, mommy, we didn't tell you to deny yourself. We didn't tell you to go buy us shoes when you needed something. No, you didn't tell us that. But because of my role as a mother, because of what I was put here on this earth to do, and that is to take care of y'all, that's what I did. So therefore, it shouldn't be held against me for doing it. Now, I may be going about it the wrong way, but I feel y'all holding it against me because I want to have me a whole lot of wigs. I don't know how to just get one or two because I didn't have the opportunity to buy me no wigs. Because whenever I got money, I had to buy shoes and I had to put them on your feet. So now, I could understand what she's saying because I had gotten real sick one time because there was a time when I wouldn't even eat apart from my mouth. See? God fixed it where I could tell. I got teeth all in my mouth now. But I couldn't chew. I had gaps. I had two tooth of hair that had broken off on each side. And those were the two. You see where I got the gold at? I had the fake gold on my tooth. And it was this Jamaican that told me I don't need to be wearing that because actually it's over here, right? And see where it's at? Yeah, it's over here. I'm over here. But I wore it over here and I wore them over here, right? And a Jamaican guy told me that I shouldn't be doing that because the gold is not real and you keeping it in your mouth, it's going to rotten your gums out. And that's what he said. It rotten. Well, not my gums. It rot my teeth out because my gums are good. Because you see, my gums itself is good. It's not black or nothing. I didn't get no disease up in my gums. It was just that, I guess the chemicals went in my mouth. But anyway, so therefore, oh, I forgot what that was I was saying. But anyway, back to the lady. So now she's saying that she had to do all of this for them. And the only way she can express her thanks to herself, because ain't nobody else doing it, is to get a whole lot of wigs, to get some clothes. Because the clothes, the wigs, the clothes, and the shoes go together. And whenever she would put that on, I guess she was saying, it made me feel loved. So I had to love me. But I really wanted y'all to love me. I really wanted y'all to go out there and pick out a wig and give it to me. I really wanted y'all to go out there and buy a dress for me. I really wanted y'all to go buy shoes for me. But since I wasn't getting that love back from y'all, I went out there and do it. And whether I had to pay $1, or whether I had to pay $10, or whether I had to pay $100, I did it. So now it's my opportunity to enjoy what I have. And now y'all coming to me telling me that it's not good, that it's something wrong with me. And I don't like that. It makes me feel some kind of way right now. But it is. It's not that it's wrong. Too much of a good thing is bad for you. So that's why it's called hoarding. There's nothing wrong with buying stuff and having it in your house. But what makes it something wrong is when you get too much stuff where you can't move around, you can't think straight. Now your brains is going crazy. Now you can't think. So what I was saying is that I had gotten sick, and it was because I wasn't taking care of me because I was busy taking care of everybody else. And I was taking care of them to the best of my abilities, to what I knew to do. You see what I'm saying? Where somebody else on the outside would look and say, well, what she thinks she's doing? She ain't doing the right thing. She should do it this way. But I was doing it the way I was doing it because I was by myself. I didn't have nobody to teach me. Because my grandmother, all my people is dead. So I didn't have nobody. You see what I'm saying? I was talking with somebody yesterday and they were saying, wow, all your family members is gone. All your family members are, yes, they are. Oh, wow, you just getting it? Whoa, what happened? The Lord slapped you upside your head. Let you see this girl ain't got nobody, so leave her alone. Yes, everybody's gone and no, I ain't got nobody. People I'm depending on and looking to, they chopping me up from the back. Come on. This video ain't about me. So I had nobody, so therefore, you know, I gotta always go back to lately. Remember what I was saying? Okay, so I taking care of my kids. I was doing all I can for my kids. I got high blood pressure today. And I guess if they were hearing me, they would say, "Oh, so mom, you trying to say we the one who gave you high blood pressure?" Yes! Yes! Not because y'all was doing so much wrong. It's because I was worried so much about y'all. You see what I'm saying? I was stressing myself about y'all. Y'all go to school. I got to worry about you in school. That's normal. Parents do worry. But I was like overwhelming worrying. Every little thing. What? Somebody said something? I'm going up to school. I'm fussing with teachers. But you know what? I'm fussing, but I'm fussing for the right thing. Not knowing that I could have fussed doing it the right way. But I was fussing, getting all stressed out. Got all this feeling going on, not even knowing that I had high blood pressure, driving around, all this stuff. And my pressure sky high. And I know. Come to find out, I'm diagnosed with high blood pressure. Gotta take high blood pressure medicine for the rest of my life. Doctor told me you're gonna be taking that for the rest of your life. So hey, we gotta keep it down. You gotta not get yourself all stressed out. You gotta stay calm. Doctor even told me, well, I'm gonna take care of you now. You done took care of all your family now. Let me take care of you. Like that. And I thought that was so sweet. But anyway, she retired, so she took care of me up to her ability, and she said, well, I'm going home. I'm about to be taken care of. So the Lord let me see that you doing all you doing, and you not taking care of you. I'm here to take care of you. You got to let me take care of you. So when I tell you what to do, you got to do it. And you know what he told me to do? You got to eat. You got to rest. You got to not worry. Otherwise, your pressure is going to stay up sky high. You got to not worry. You got to let your kids do whatever they're going to do. They got to suffer their own consequences. When it's time, I'm going to talk to them. I hit them up sometime. And when I hit them up, they're going to get the message because they like you. I only got to hit you up a couple of times and you got that message and you ain't do it no more. So I got to say my kids are like that. When they get hit up, they don't go back down that road again. And then I took on the stress of taking care of my husband at that time. It's not stressful now. It's just like I was going to say a bothersome, but I don't want to say that word. It's just more so like a spiritual thing. I want him to be contented like I am. I want him to be happy inwardly like I am. I want him to be at ease and at peace like I am. And some of the situations that I deal with him can be stressful, but I don't let it become stressful. You know, I just go on. I let God does it. God come along a couple of times and slap him down, knock him down, and let him sit there for a while. I guess he talked to him for a little while and say, all right, now you got to do better. You're going to do better. He get him back up. Maybe within his inward spiritual self, he'd be like, yeah, I'm going to do better. God, get him back up, help him up. But he never come to church. He ain't never come to church. But see, let me back off from there. This is not the video ain't about me. So the Lord taught me that, and upon teaching me that, I don't stress myself no more. I don't hoard no more. My mind is clear. This week, last weekend, Saturday and Sunday, it was my All Saints Day, and I normally have a brunch, but I didn't have a brunch that and deal with food, inclined with food. But I had I just had the workshop, and it was Heavenly Mind. Now, here's the thing. I'm going in a little spiritual in my minute, for a minute. It could have been heavenly minded, but the Lord gave me heavenly mind. Because it's two little concepts, two little different concepts here. Heavenly mind and heavenly minded is going down the same road, but not the same thing. And I didn't want, it wasn't given to me to focus on the heavenly minded. So that's like a person that's already heaven viewed already, got everything straight, got everything got the how they say the I's dotted and the T's crossed, and they ain't looking behind and to the side and the front. They looking forward. That's it. They just going. That's the heavenly minded, because they know their minds are set on God. But heavenly mind is telling you that this is what you got to do. You got to get the heavenly mind. Heavenly mind consists of what state? It consists of the state of mind you in. Heavenly minded is the results of the stated mind. What mind you got? I got. I'm heavenly minded. That's everything is about God. But heavenly mind is you pushing towards it. You got to get in there. You know what I'm saying? So my mind changed. My outlook on things changed. I got more into God. Put God first in my life. Not my kids, not my husband. I love them and everything. Jesus died on the cross to save sinners. He died for a wretch like you and I. But if we don't accept him, he can't do nothing for us. You see what I'm saying? So that's where I am. I'll talk, I'll teach, I'll tell, I may even fuss a little bit. But once I see that you is heart set into doing this, into doing what you're doing, and there ain't no room for change, I'ma keep trying. No, I'm just gonna pray and leave it alone and go on. I mean, so I'm gonna go back into this story. I'm gonna press the button because I paused it because I done talked like almost 50 minutes on this. But it was really sad. So I'm not in the middle. I'm like, I got 25. It's 42 minutes and 38 seconds. So I'm only 25. I haven't. Well, I'm half of that. Yeah, I'm half of it. So I will go back and I will see what the results are. The second lady, it's a black family. It's a white family. And the second lady is sickly, and she was told that if she fall again, she would become paralyzed. So the family got together. Now they've been trying for years to get it right for her, but because of her mindset, they couldn't get through to her. So at first she was like going against and like, no, I'll be all right. But then after a while, she want to have a relationship with her family. You see what I'm saying? See the difference between her and the black family. The black lady is still in denial and still holding on to hoarding within her. So she got to let it out from inside in order to be healed on the outside. The white lady is trying to heal herself, trying to get a relationship with her family. The family love her, but they are more so trying to get it. See, that's the difference between black and white. They more so trying to get the house together for her so that she'll be all right. Where in the black person, we more in our feelings. We trying to get a relationship with family, bump the house. I get the house together later. I'll do this thing. But right now, I want to have a relationship with my family. I want my children to love me. This is how I feel. I feel like you don't love me. You not. That's what the white lady said. I don't feel you don't love me. So the family was like, why would you say that? And when they do this, they have doctors coming that specialize in these situations, psychologists and stuff. So they was asking why you feel that you don't deserve the love of them because just the white lady and because I was not there because she didn't say I wasn't there. Let me get it right. She said because I'm paraphrasing because the lifestyle that I was living at that time when my kids was young, I messed up. And because of that lifestyle, it separated them from me. Not me from them, but them from me, because I still want to be with them and I would have still been with them. But apparently, because of the lifestyle that I was doing, I ain't say nothing about drugs, but it caused us to separate mentally and physically. So now I'm feeling that y'all coming into here, coming into my house, bringing all these people here because y'all love me and y'all want to help me. And now y'all know that such and such is going to happen. And y'all really showing that y'all really care for me. And I feel I don't deserve it because I should have been 10, 20, 30 years ago, depending on the age of the kid. I should have been there showing this love to y'all. And now I feel like I don't deserve it. That's the white person. The black person is, I gave up everything for y'all. I was unable to do this and do that. I was unable to have my hair done. I was unable to have my clothes. I was unable to have my shoe. So now that y'all got up and left me in the state that I am because of the things that I got, because I couldn't get them when y'all was here. Now I feel like y'all don't really love me. And I really want y'all love. I really want y'all love. This is what it really is about, even though that's not what she's saying. But she's saying that I gave y'all all and I couldn't get what I wanted. And instead of the daughter kind of understanding at that time, maybe when I go back, it'll be different. But at that time, instead of her understanding that mommy is hurting inside and mommy is feeling like she gave y'all everything and y'all ain't giving nothing back to her. And now she's in a state where y'all to blame. Y'all the one who got me like this. Not saying that if I didn't have y'all, maybe that is in her head. But I would say not her saying that if I didn't have y'all, I wouldn't be here. It's just that if I didn't focus all my attention on y'all and neglected myself, maybe I wouldn't be in this predicament I'm in now. But since I'm in this predicament that I am in now y'all want to tell me, yes, I want to help y'all, but I'm not helping you if you stay like this. If you stay in this predicament, I'm not helping you. So the mother's like, throw it away, throw it away. It's the black family. Throw it away, throw it away. She's 80%, according to the helpers, 80% of her stuff so far she gave away. So now I'm going to go back to the story and I'll come back and let y'all know the results. Love your parents and love God.